Welcome, everyone. It's Kimberly Sherry, International Energy Healer. And hopefully, you are on today because you found out about this beautiful meditation that's happening today live with 1 billion meditators worldwide. This is initiated by Michael Beckwith. So, I wanted to come on and share my version with all of you on how we can uh, join in on this live meditation so that we can all play a part in helping humanity rise. So while there's people coming on board, it doesn't really start for another 5 or so minutes. I wanted to explain. Hey, Roma. Hey, Roma. Nice to have you here. I just wanted to explain how the meditation that I do is a little different than other meditations. So we're not just coming on and just closing our eyes and blanking out or connecting. We are connecting to this universal field that is worldwide. But what we're also going to be doing is I'm going to be paying attention to the energies that are showing up. There's a lot of people in fear right now. There's a lot of people in fear, a lot of angry people, a lot of people not in their bodies, so they can't really get grounded. And so we're going to start eliminating all of these energies. It doesn't really do any good to, well, I can't say any good. Sometimes there's meditations where people will meditate and they use it as an opportunity to leave their bodies. So that's not what we're doing here. We're going to be fully embodying ourselves and releasing all of the energies that make it hard for us to be fully in our bodies. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And so hopefully you can just start getting settled and start feeling into the energies as they are, as more and more people are getting ready for this meditation. So let's see, we have a couple more minutes. Another thing I wanted to share is that if you really like this way of meditating where we're releasing energies instead of just trying to feel good, then you might want to join us. Tomorrow is the closing of, I'm doing 40 days of daily 20-minute meditation. So like this meditation will probably be about 20 minutes. And if you really enjoy these kinds of meditations where it helps you eliminate energies and not just trying to feel good, then I really highly encourage you to join us for every day for 40 days where we're really going to be, we're working with the energies of Venus Retrograde and how we can step into more of our own self-love and have that generate out into the world. So it's perfect that this meditation that Michael Beckwith organized is happening during this Venus retrograde, because this is a great opportunity for all of us to come together in love. And of course, that is the antidote for everything we see going on the planet right now. So let's give it another minute. It's about 1 minute to starting time. And I want you to just start feeling into the energies of everyone joining forces in this energy of oneness, where we're all going to be connecting here. So just take a deep breath and just start to let go of all of the energies. And I want you to visualize your grounding cord, which is that line of energy that goes from the base of the spine all the way to the center of our planet. We're just going to set that on release in no effort. So just join in wherever you happen to join us on this if you're live, and just right now we're just getting grounded. So we're establishing that line of energy. This is where you're going to release all of the energies that we're about to release. So when we connect in oneness, it's not as effective if everybody is connecting in oneness with a great deal of anger and fear. So these are the energies we want to release. So that's great. We have a good grounding cord. Now I want you to imagine roots from your feet going deep into our planet Earth. It's going to go all the way out the other side of the planet, and it's going to wrap all the way around the whole Earth. And right now, start connecting with all the people that are joining today, right now, simultaneously. This is how we create massive changes on the planet. We help accelerate the changes on the planet. Now start to bring this earth energy up through your feet, up through your ankles and your calves and your upper thigh, and then let that go down your grounding. So we're going to bring that loop of energy up the legs, down the grounding. We're going to pull in the worry circle. That's that circle of energy that radiates around the root. Go out to the third layer. Just pretend or imagine you know where that is. The third layer of your aura. We're going to pull in that circle. And we're just going to start releasing all the worries, stress, anxiety, doubts, fears, uncertainty, anger, hopelessness. A lot of people are feeling hopeless. This is the energy of the 1% on the planet. They want us to feel hopeless. This is what they thrive on. So we're just sending that energy down the grounding. Excellent. Now we're going to reach way up high, connecting with the center of our galaxy. We're going to start bringing that energy down through our creative rings that's stacked above our head so that we can start creating a different reality, a different future, a different timeline than the majority of humanity is headed on. So let's bring this pure source energy down through your creative rings. If you don't know what these are, you don't know how many you have, don't worry about that. This is still working. So we're bringing that pure source down through these creative rings. And then it's going to come into the core of our crown where it's stopping. So this is where we give ourselves permission to have the future that we see for humanity. There's also a circle of energy, just like at the root. Pull that in from the third layer of your aura so that you can have the power to give yourself permission, because it always starts here, doesn't it? And then we each radiate that change that we desire to see out to the world. Excellent. Just go ahead and pull that in. Great. So now we're going to bring pure source down through the crown, down through that central core, through the sixth, through the throat. It's stopping right at the throat because we feel like we don't have a voice. We can't complain. Who do you question? Can't have any questions. Go out to the third layer, both front and back, and we're going to pull in this powerless energy where it feels like we don't have a voice. We're being censored. All the truth that's being delivered on Facebook and Instagram is being shut down by these people that are part of the 1%. But they underestimate the infinite intelligence of those who know how to connect like this and know how to create massive energetic changes on the planet, because we're conscious and they're not. So we know what's going on. As we bring this pure source down through the throat, down into the heart where it's stopping, go out to the third layer, front and back, and we're going to start pulling in these energies that are pushing down our infinite intelligence, that place in our heart that just knows, that place that keeps judging ourselves for not doing enough, for not doing it right. Just breathing and releasing. Excellent. We're just going to send that energy down the grounding. All the places you judge yourself, really hard on yourself. Bring that pure source down through the heart, down through the solar plexus, where it's stopping again. Let's go out to that third layer, both front and back. where it's like a big stop sign, where our power is compressed. And this is where all of you are feeling powerless. So let's pull that energy in, sending down that fear. There's a lot of fear in that solar plexus. Fear of the future, fear of the unknown. Okay, great. Sending that down your grounding. As we bring pure source energy down through the solar plexus, down into that second chakra, where it's stopping again. This is where there's a lot of anger and rage. Again, go out to the third layer, both front and back. We're going to pull in those energies and just let them go down your grounding. So this is how we're able to stay in our bodies, is when we release all of these energies that make it hard to be in our bodies and uncomfortable, and where we feel all those fears. That's not fun. So this way, what we're doing here is we're letting it all go. And I'm helping to guide you so that you know where the energies are. And then I can tell you if we were effective in letting that go. So we let the energies go before we move on to the next area. So as we're bringing this energy down through the solar plexus, second chakra, spilling down the root, excellent. Just keep breathing in, releasing, knowing that millions, maybe 1 billion people are doing this simultaneously right now throughout the whole planet as we're connecting in oneness. Mix these two energies now, the earth energy coming up through your legs with that pure source coming down the back side. We're going to mix those together. We're going to bring that up the front, real close to the spine. So it's getting stuck on some energy at that second chakra, more of the anger and rage. So let's let this go. This is what feeds the beast. So the more that we can let go of this, the less energy they're going to have to fuel themselves. I'm going to let that down the grounding. Because if you think about it, most of us are angry because we feel powerless, correct? So I'm showing you a new way that you can feel powerful. You can feel that your own personal power. This is way more powerful than any of the things that are going on in the planet right now, when we have control and we can manage our own personal power. So bring this up through that second chakra, through the solar plexus where it's stopping again. Let's go out to the third layer. So we're pulling in the energy that's permeating the planet, that's pushing down our power, pushing down our personal power. We're going to pull that into the core and all the anger, because anger is not our personal power. And that's not to say that when we release this anger that you can never get angry again. We want to access our true power at our solar plexus instead of anger, which only feeds the beast. And this doesn't mean that you don't have access to your anger. You can access your anger anytime you need it, as opposed to just using it for fuel. Okay, great. So now we're pulling this 50-50 mixture through the solar plexus, up into the heart, where it's stopping again. Here, it's going all the way up to the 15th layer. So just imagine you know where that is, both front and back. And we're going to pull in this energy of the 1%. So the 1% hangs out, lives, exists out in this 15th layer. And this is kind of like their home base of our energy field. But it's way out of your awareness. But I found it. So I know how to, been navigating this energy for the past 3 years. So let's pull this energy in. This is where they try to push down the energy of our hearts, because they operate with no heart. So it pulls into that fourth layer where they try to make us wrong and make it feel like it's all our fault for struggling and suffering. So here we're going to pull this energy into the heart, but we're going to pull it up and out the crown. So this 1% energy, the more we do this every day, pulling this energy out of our energy field and sending it up and out off planet to the center of our galaxy. What if everybody did that? We just keep sending this energy off planet. There we go. Good. So now as we're bringing this 50-50 mixture up through the heart, up through the throat, up through that 6th chakra in the middle of our forehead, out the crown, through all of our rings. Let this energy cascade down through all the layers of our aura. And we're going to pay special attention to the 15th layer of our aura. Oops, since this is new, I sometimes forget. I'm going to start at the bottom, sorry. We're starting at the bottom of this layer of our aura, below our feet. As we pull this energy up out of our aura, as we send this energy to the center of our galaxy. Just keep breathing and releasing. And also feeling into and tapping into all this energy that we're right now connected with. Millions of people right now meditating, elevating the energy of the planet. Excellent. We're also going to ground the 20th layer of our aura. This is the most powerful part of our energy field. The 20th layer is where we access our awakened predator, our innate warrior, that has 360 degrees of awareness all the way around us. And this is where we access our 360 senses. So this layer, we're going to ground from the top down. So this is the most powerful part of our energy field. And pay special attention to the energy around the heart in this layer and around the solar plexus. So this layer goes 360 degrees around us like we're sitting in the middle of a cocoon. And we're pouring paint over a balloon. We're just allowing this energy to seep down, the energy that's holding down our awakened predator. Just allowing that to release down our grounding. Excellent. Right? Does that feel good? Now we're going to clear the 25th layer. This is where fear entities hang out. We're going to start at the bottom as we release this energy up and out of our energy field. So if you're paying attention, you might have noticed that the most powerful part of our energy field, our 20th layer, is sandwiched between the 1% on one side, fear entities on the other side. They're trying to compress us and hold down this powerful part of our energy field. And then there's another layer beyond that, the reptilian energy, that's trying to prevent us from accessing this 40th layer of our aura where oneness exists. So they don't know we know this. And I don't know of anyone else that's teaching this, but it's what's been revealed to me. So we're going to release this energy, all these fear entities that keep us afraid of our power, afraid of speaking up, going against the mainstream narrative, not wearing masks. Send all that energy up and off the planet to the center of the galaxy. And then we're going to connect out to this 40th layer now, this layer of oneness. This is where these millions of people, maybe up to 1 billion people, are connecting right now. And if not live, through these recorded meditations, a total of 1 billion people meditating with a similar focus, all pointed in the same direction of creating the humanity that we would love to see on the planet. So let's ground this 40th layer starting at the top. And so there's some congestion right around the 30th layer, the third layer of our aura. We're in the 40th layer, and then right around our solar plexus, the third chakra, we're letting go of the energy that's preventing our power from connecting to this 40th layer, where we're all going to connect in oneness. Just letting all that energy go down our grounding. Excellent. Now let's bring the energy of these upper 4 chakras and all of our rings out that right arm as we give out into the world, out into humanity. But then in order for us to replenish, we can't always be giving, we have to also replenish. We're going to put our hands together like this, and we're going to allow the energy to come into our left hand. So right now that's blocked. Allow yourself to receive what we're creating here. It does no good to create all of these beautiful energies, but then you can't receive it yourself. Let that come in to your left hand, up your elbow, to the shoulder. Excellent. Through the front and back of the heart, front and back of the throat. So it's simultaneously creating this circle. We give first before we receive. And then it comes through that 6th chakra so you can see what you want to create. Through the crown, give yourself permission. Through all of those rings, so you can collect all the information you need to not only give out into the world, but also to receive. Excellent. There's still some energy at the root, out to that 3rd layer. So this is that place where it doesn't feel safe to step into our power. So we're going to release more of that energy. So pull in this worry circle from the 3rd layer. You might have to do this throughout the whole day, especially if you're new to this. So you can keep releasing this energy that the 1%, they're not going to give up. They are in it to win it. And they don't care who they bring down with them. So the way to combat that is staying out of fear, like we're doing here, letting go of anger, letting go of fear, worries, elevating into the high vibrations where they don't live, where new, exciting thoughts and supportive beliefs are. And this is where we connect in oneness, is in these higher vibrations. This is how leaders should be leading out of all this stuff. It's up here where we're in a high vibration. Excellent. And so now I want you to just place both hands over your heart as we really feel into connecting to this layer of oneness, to the direction that all of these people, all of the people who are joining in this meditation today are joining forces, all in the same direction, all in the energy of love, unconditional love. And as you know, those of you who've been following me, that this love doesn't start on the outside, it starts on the inside. It starts right here in our hearts. And so we have to continually, on an ongoing basis, keep removing all those places that don't allow us to love ourselves unconditionally, to release the places where we judge ourselves, places that make us feel wrong. And start filling the heart with love and compassion and empathy for all the people on the planet who are afraid because they don't have the tools that you're learning here, and they don't have any hope, and they're disconnected from source. Excellent. And so as you feel into that spark in your heart, allow it to start to expand so that it fills your whole chest cavity with this bright light. Start multiplying that light so it gets bigger and bigger, filling every cell in your body with this unconditional love and lightness and brightness. Allow that white, bright light to start expanding out through your skin. Let that start to fill the whole room that you might be sitting in right now. As we start to expand our love out into the whole city that we are in, no matter where you are in the world, and out to your whole state, all the people, connecting to all the people who want this brighter future of oneness where there's no divisions. As we expand this energy out to the whole country we might be in, no matter where you are in the world, allowing this love to radiate out, counterbalancing all the negative dark energies on the planet. And now allow this bright white light to embrace the whole planet with this white energy of unconditional love, compassion, connecting with all the others of humanity who are doing this simultaneously, who all have this better vision for the future. And as you go out for your day, so we're going to wrap this up now, and you can continue to sit in this light and this energy for as long as you like. But when you're done, make sure that you call that energy in, all the way into the edge of your aura, which is about an arm's length away. You don't want to stay extended out there, our aura, too long, because many of you don't know how to navigate the difference between extending love and extending our aura. They often get connected. So I want you to think and focus your intention on pulling your aura back into an arm's length away while you continue to radiate that energy out from your heart, so that we can keep sending love and light out to all those who need it. And allowing the higher powers that are in control of everything, let them worry about the darker energies on the planet. That's all being taken care of, and we don't have to worry that we have to do anything to those darker energies. Our job is to stay in these higher vibrations. So I hope you'll go out and enjoy the rest of your day. Feel free to come back and listen to this meditation as many times as you like, so that you can stay in these elevated energies. And if you'd like to join us for 40 days, doing this every day for 20 minutes, we're going to be starting that journey tomorrow, and we're going to be doing this until June 25th, every day. So hopefully you'll join us for that. Look for a link below, and sending much love to all of you. Namaste.